Welcome to The Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steeler Nation what's on our minds. I'm Melanie Friedlander. 3 days ago, the Steelers announced that they had signed outside linebacker Tuzar Skipper. The superstar of the 2019 preseason returns to Pittsburgh after stints with the New York Giants, the Tennessee Titans, and even a brief visit with the Atlanta Falcons. No doubt the previously undrafted free agent is hoping that the third time's the charm, and he can finally earn and keep a place on the 53-man roster. For the Steelers, the question is whether Skipper is the answer for a position group that has the thinnest depth behind solid starters TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith. And the answer, well, remains to be seen. In theory, the team was in better shape last year after signing veteran pass rusher Melvin Ingram in July. Coming off a couple of seasons hampered by injury, Ingram was older than the free agents typically given deals by the Steelers. But he showed very quickly that he was healthy and ready to contribute. And it turned out that he was needed, with both Watt and Highsmith missing games due to injury. It also turned out that Ingram had a starting role in mind and forced his way out of Pittsburgh. If you look at the current list of available veteran free agent edge rushers, it's underwhelming to say the least. No one jumps off the page as a reliable backup. And with only 7 picks this year, the team wasn't able to add to the outside linebacker group in the draft. Prior to bringing Skipper back, the roster backing up the 2 clear starters consisted of Derek Tushka, Jannard Avery, Delonte Scott, Tyree Johnson, and T.D. Moultrie. 2002 is clearly Tuzar's best chance to earn a helmet on game day. When speaking to the media at OTAs, he acknowledged that previously he had weaknesses dropping in coverage and also playing special teams, a key area where backups need to add value. He was barely used on special teams during his standout 2019 preseason and then claimed off waivers by the Giants. Appearing in only 6 games that year, he logged 40 defensive snaps, but only 17 for special teams. Signed again by the Steelers in 2020, COVID caused the preseason to be canceled, robbing him of any opportunities. Waived again, and this time signed by the Titans, he played 44 snaps each for the defense and special teams, bouncing between the active roster and the practice squad. After joining the Falcons for the 2021 preseason, he was once again released and was out of action most of last season until getting signed back by the Titans for their practice squad last December. He didn't see any playing time in games. So is Skipper a player with talent and ability who can develop with good coaching and a full training camp in preseason? It's too soon to tell, but James Harrison would tell you that it's absolutely possible. And this time, the odds seem to be stacked in his favor. Skipper obviously needs to show he can be a factor on the special teams unit. But with the guidance of Coach Brian Flores to refine his technique and the absence of a clear number 3 outside linebacker to limit his snaps, Tuzar Skipper may provide the depth that this linebacker group needs. Thanks for listening. You can follow me on Twitter @GirlSurgeon. Check out The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Follow us on SteelersDepot.com and check out The Terrible Podcast with Dave Bryan and Alex Kozora every Tuesday and Friday.